right? So for this film, House of Secrets, Richard Lou Dolo wasn't the first character that was given to me.
Okay.
Interestingly, I was just giving not just a supporting character, but a character, Godwin. Yeah, the quote unquote police officer.
Okay.
Yeah, he was kind of like not too strict with the law. You understand? And I think when the team went back, because we had a lot of table reads, a lot of online rehearsals. So when the team went back, to the drawing board. I
Mhm.
mean, I just woke up one morning to a text message from the executive producer. She texted me. She said that we want you to play Richard Ludolo.
Oh my
Yeah, and
god.
she said I trust your ability, and we had a conversation. I'd be like, yeah, I can do this, and that's how it went. So yeah, definitely. So you see, at times that's how it can be.
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't given that Richard Ludolo role first from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was also done with other characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I mean, in the movie, in House of Secrets, there were a
Okay.
lot of swapping done because they wanted the best.
Sure.
Just imagine. Yeah, so there were a lot of swapping done.
And I can assure you, it's very beautiful because I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I wish to that part actually. I mean, the movie is described as an emotional house full of betrayal, suspense, and a lot of things going on. Tell us about House of Secrets.
Yeah. So House of Secrets is a family movie, right? House of Secrets is from the Lovia production, right? It's a
Okay.
Liberian owned film company, right? So this is a family story series. It is a series, right? That comprises of a lot of episodes. You see from episode 1 to episode 10 for now. That's what has been released. But this movie had a lot of emotions in this movie.
And I saw
And
some things that were kind of scary.
yeah, it was intriguing to you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of betrayals also, in the movie.
Mhm.
A lot of suspenses also in this movie, right? So Richard Ludolo, that was the character given to me, right? He was a family man and the husband to his beautiful darling Tony Dolo, and he was the CEO of Richard Lu Construction Company. You understand? But in the middle of the story, Richard Ludolo, I mean, had his side chick. He was legally married, but he had his side chick called Grace. Definitely, and that basically what brought in the problem. And Richard Ludolo had his sister living with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Laura, his brother, Benji Dolo, and also his nephew. Yeah, was also under the roof. Yeah, and then had the house help called Agnes. Man, this house help is something else. Agnes, I mean, Agnes, you will see her. I mean, so easy going, and I mean, she kind of like always peeping in things and all that. But
I don't know whether it's a coincidence. She always happened to be somewhere at a certain
exactly,
time.
somewhere at certain time.
Yeah.
Agnes is. I mean, and my his brother, Richard Luke brother, Benji, was also doing drug. Yeah, I mean, he was a drug abuser. So you see, I mean, so there were a lot of pressure to on Richard
Richard.
Ludolo. You understand? That's why he tried because their parents, were no more. You understand? That is Benji. So he took on the responsibility, to take care of Benji and Laura, plus his little nephew. Yeah.
That story is interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually beautiful, and I like
Uh-huh.
the too much suspense that it's in.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I want us to talk this right. If you were to, relate this to our current Liberian society or our Liberian cinema, which of course we all know it's not to that level yet,
Mhm.
but what would it be if you were to, okay, sell this to our Liberian people?
This is I would tell you this is an international film. Yeah, it's a film that is very much relatable.
Okay.
Anybody around the world, can watch this movie. You understand the story, yeah, because the storylines, yeah, very good. The story also good, basically. And then not just for Liberia, like what most people will always want to do is they want to do something just for Liberia, but we are not just doing something just for Liberia, but we are excited that the Liberian populace, they also, at least they are kind of showing, little support. Yeah, because we need more. We need a massive support from the entire Liberians, right? But we are getting more support also from Liberians outside. We are getting support from other people from outside. But when it comes to the Liberian cinema here, I mean, we still struggling.
Okay.
Yeah, we still struggling. We don't even have a film industry. You understand? We
So,
don't have a film
like
industry.
the way we have Hollywood, Nollywood, Bollywood is
Yeah, that's just the how can I say, the inscription to, yeah, to the film arena of the country.
okay.
Yeah, like Ghana, they say Ghana, Hollywood, like you said.
Mhm.
So we are called Laborwood.
Okay.
Yeah, we are called Laborwood. But when it comes to the full standards and criteria to be classified as a film industry, we are not.
So speaking of that, can we go that route? I mean, what are some of the things that we can do as a country to reach that standard?
I mean, basically, right? Let look at when it comes to investment, film investment.
Okay.
Yeah, because doing production, doing a film is not an easy thing.
Yeah, I
Doing a film is
understood.
very expensive, very very costly to do a film. You don't have too many people investing into films, into, you understand. So, and you don't have more standard. I mean, when it comes to, let's look at the equipments. I mean, there are certain film, right, need certain equipment.
Hmm.
You understand? So, and let's look at when it comes to how strong or how well organized, we just have a union here in Liberia, right? This they have the Liberia Movie Union.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the leadership that's spearheading the filming activities in Liberia.
Okay.
You understand? So I mean, there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of things need to be done. We haven't been included into the national budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So fundings play a major role.
Hmm.
When it comes. I mean, we know, and I know everybody out there know we don't have a film industry. We don't, because there are a lot of things that are lacking. A lot of things lacking within our film sector in Liberia. A lot of things, lots. I mean, you might have people that have the passion, but if you don't have people that believe in the sector, you don't have people that are investing. So I mean, people have to invest, and also government also have to what
Play their
play
part.
their part. You understand why filmmakers, while we are playing our part, the Liberian sector, the Liberian community also playing their part, because if filmmakers go about doing a work, you have to support it.
Sure.
You understand? So let's look at how many person in Liberia do have television. Let's do the survey. How many
Even
person?
on the internet.
Yeah, how many person have? If you're doing the survey, right? The ratio of people having a television in Liberia is very low. That's one fact. Another fact: internet in Liberia is not affordable and it's not accessible. Do you know that we have been the GSM company in Liberia is stealing from us?
Yeah, we've heard a lot about that,
You
and I
understand?
think
Uh-huh.
the LTA has taken that into consideration,
Because
and they are working towards it.
because here's the thing, right? Do you know the thousand of people that can be on free basic? Do you know the thousand of people that can be on free basic? And let's take for instance, I say internet and communication in Liberia is not affordable and accessible. You cannot recharge or data park or whatever park, and they tell you they are kind of like enforcing. How can I say, they are forcing you to use it? Like for instance, you recharge $1 or $5. They say next tomorrow at the same time. You don't do that. You understand? I come in. I'm laying it basic, right? And then if you go just regular bombing county, your cell phone, you don't receive a call. Just bombing or keep mount. So there are a lot of things. So how many people that even That's what I see. People are crying that okay, Liberia need to be monetized. We know that Liberia need to be monetized so that creatives can earn from
Their
their
talent.
talents. But mind you, how many people in Liberia? Let's look at content creators. How many of them are here? And two, how many of them are creative? And if it, I mean, so these are things that classify you or as a country as an industry, because even we have these satellite people that on. I don't want to give credence to them, right? People even to get the dish is very expensive. To get whatever dish satellite dish to put at your house is very expensive. And you're looking at the monthly subscription, and you go nearby country, right? It's very very cheaper. So people, I mean, there are a lot of things. There are a lot. So you will see that things will happen. It will take time, because that's what I tell people, right? Government play major role. Connect the entire country. Connect. I mean, how can I be where in Bombing or in Grand Cayman? Can I even communicate back to my people in Monrovia?
That's a lot, and I do believe there are people listening. And speaking of the GSM companies, recently I
Yeah.
saw a statement from the LTA, and I
Hmm.
think they have taken that into consideration, and they are working behind the scene to see how best they can get these companies to give back to Liberian as much as we are,
Hmm.
giving them. So let's go back to where we were
Yeah.
actually,
Okay.
to
Hmm.
the House of Secrets.
Hmm.
That's a family series, you said. I mean, what has it been like working with our Team We Are production,
Um,
Love We Are production?
wow. It has been good. It has been all love. It has all been all family shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been amazing. Definitely, it has been fun. Yeah, because this is family. This is family. I mean, we are one big family, very very united, and we are pushing the agenda. Because at the end of the day, it's not just on the love we are production. At the end of the day, it's Liberia. You
Sure.
understand?
Hmm.
So, working with love we are production, I'm telling you, I'm not leaving soon, and I'm not even planning to leave, and there's no plan to leave.
Oh my God! A lot of people hate their jobs, but come on.
Yeah, I mean, I love this. I see my life within this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. So in I watched the trailer. I
Hmm.
didn't watch the full movie because I didn't have the time by then. But I saw that your character had a lot of emotional burden.
Mm.
Like, even though he was doing his own thing,
Mhm.
but he had a lot on his shoulder. And in person, that's a character. How did you prepare for that kind of a movie? I saw at a certain point in time, I saw the anger you had.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you prepare yourself for this thing?
Yeah. So, like I said, right, whatever you are doing as an individual, see your life within it. Yeah. And I see my life within what I'm doing, because I do know that what I'm doing, definitely, I'm definitely gonna read from it, and
And pay back.
yeah, and there are other people depending on me. So every single time when I leave my house, I take a positive rate. Whenever I
Wow.
leave my house, a very positive rates, not negative, but positive.
Right.
Because if I fail, there are a lot of, I mean, I have a lot of people resting on my shoulder. They are invisible. You understand? I got trillions of people resting on my shoulder. So if I fail, they all fail.
Sure.
If I win, they all win. So every single time I had that at the back of my head. You understand? And coming to being a filmmaker, right? Whenever I'm given a character, I basically research the character.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to analyze the character.
Hmm.
You understand? So it. I always tell people that filmmaking is the biggest, and it's just one profession in one. It's just one profession in multiples profession. You understand? Real life. I mean, I've acted in movie as medical doctor. I've acted in movie as LDA boss. I've acted in movie as so many things.
And do
But
you know how to give injection?
nah, that's what I'm saying. It's the biggest profession in the world. It's just one profession in multiples profession. You understand? Sometimes you act like a lawyer. So, but I don't see us